rolling into Launch Festival. Here we go. Let's see what this place looks like. You're my snorkel buddy. Buddy. All right, we're at our second day at the Launch Festival, and gonna probably check out some pitches, see what kind of investor conversations are gonna go on. Yesterday was actually pretty cool. We got to see, some of these high-profile angel investors, venture capitalists, and it was actually just a pretty fucking sweet day. Some really cool stuff. Got to hang with Tucker Max for a little bit. That was fun. But this place is it's hopping. Lots of innovation here. Some pretty cool just insights just to kind of what this place, these businesses are going through in these early startup phases, and then after they've gone post revenue, and then once they've, if they're looking for their first round of funding or if they've already landed some funding. So it's kind of interesting stuff. All right, so I got my new birthday gift from the wife. Finally showed up in the mail just the other day, and it's these AirPods right here. And I will tell you, I wasn't quite sure how they were going to work out, if they were going to be, really easy to use, if I was going to lose them, are they going to keep a charge, all those things. Literally, they're straight up amazing. I absolutely love these things. I am getting less and less attached to cords. I'm starting to hate cords and really, really believe in wireless. Man, I used to have that struggle. As soon as the phone would ring, you would do the chase and see if you could untangle your headphones before the phone stopped ringing and the person hung up. And so that hopefully no longer is going to be the case. And I'm completely impressed with the technology. I think it's absolutely incredible. Now I'm gonna start checking out right out of the gate, the audio quality is insane. It makes normal headphones seem ridiculous. I am completely blown away at how great the audio quality is. It's hands down insane. And what's cool is I like to listen to podcasts and audiobooks and things like that, and one of the things I like to do is try to fall asleep to them, but I can't let them run in the room because then it wakes up the wife, and that's never a good thing. And so last night I had these bad boys in and I fell asleep with them in, and completely comfortable. They're way more comfortable than I expected too. They might look a little dorky, but I'm telling you, these things are badass. So let's see, today is Saturday, and I'm gonna do, I just got back into town after the Launch Festival, which was insane. And what's really cool is when you go to one of these conferences and these events and these things, we're going there to not necessarily like to drum up business. Like, that's not gonna happen. Obviously it's just building relationships, creating connections, things like that. And so kind of with that said, we go there and we hadn't really made like a really, profound, solid connection in the first day and a half. And then this guy hit me up on Instagram, and we kind of just went back and forth and stuff. And then we were listening to a speaker who happened to be the founder of and the CEO of Stripe. So if you sell anything that involves selling online, selling through your website, you need to look into Stripe. Stripe should be what you're using. It's the best platform that exists. So I'm listening to this guy, and I get a ping, and this dude says, "Hey, come meet me out in the in the pit." And he's sitting at a table and blah blah blah. So anyway, after I listen to this guy's keynote, I go ahead and go meet with this dude, and it turned out to be the connection that I was supposed to make the conference, the festival, the entire thing worth the trip. It was absolutely incredible. He had a product. He sought me out and found me on Instagram, and based on my activity, my follower activity, and the growth of my account over the past 60, 90 days, he wanted to let me beta test and get involved in one of his new products, which is involving analytics and data from basically Instagram. So it's super interesting, very, very cool stuff. I was beyond impressed with it. So we're beta testing it, and we're going to leverage it with a bunch of clients and see how we can help them. And I think what's going to end up happening, this product's going to prove to be a huge integral part of our business as an agency and servicing clients and using social media, particularly Instagram. So it was absolutely worth it. That was the connection that we were expecting to have, and you always get one every time you go to one of these events and conferences and stuff, if you just look for it and keep your mind open. So it was great. Super excited. Back. I'm going to do a little bit of work today. I got to do some catch up, and then the rest of the weekend's all kids. So birthday party for my nephew. So we'll be doing a little traveling, but all good. That's what's up. So I'm making this video on purpose, and the purpose is, of course it's on purpose, but the purpose behind it, the intent behind making this quick video is that producing content doesn't have to be difficult, right? What I'm actually shooting on right now, if you notice, I'm actually wearing AirPods. So this is actually being shot on an iPhone 7. Obviously it has a pretty good camera, but you can shoot content selfie style, things like this. This is actually sitting on a tripod with a just a phone adapt holder thing there. And so the goal is producing content and just putting out as much content as you can, as often as you can. So the other day I actually made a quick video and was kind of telling everybody about not selling the unsellable, right? Gary Vaynerchuk talks about this a lot. There's a lot of people who really believe in this, but yet it still goes against the grain of how most sales, organizations want to push, right? You have to, push the sale. Here's all these strategies to close easier and all of these things. And that's great. And I think putting those into play matter. But what's really, really valuable is when you actually are selling somebody who understands what you do, they understand what you're about, and they actually want what you have to offer. I mean, who would have thought, right? Now the difference is if somebody's not ready to pull the trigger, that doesn't mean that they're necessarily not the right fit. And I don't think you should push them. I don't think that you should, try to convince them to buy, because then you end up with buyer's remorse, and then it's just the client doesn't end up being the best fit for your business. But if you can put them into a system, a funnel, a series of content delivery that provides value and kind of re-explains what your value, proposition is and what your service or product can do for them. Benefit driven, not feature. Nobody gives a shit about the feature. Everybody wants what's in it for me, right? And so if you can put them into a frame of mind by delivering content that produces value, especially if the value is something that they can actually take the information, go execute, and actually get a result out of it, they're gonna trust you, believe you, and wanna do business with you more. So putting together great content on your iPhone. Video right now, hands down, is winning. You know how I feel about that. But not pushing the sale on people, and instead moving them into an automated system that just straight delivers value. And whether it's you make a new video and you drop it into something, into an email campaign that delivers content that way, or social media campaigns that deliver content that way, or better than that, both. We have these systems. This is what we do. So today's a Saturday. I'm here at the office. I'm finishing up right now, getting set to head home to the kids. I want to make this quick video because this is all I did today. Is I actually was working on some client projects and helping them create basically the back end funnel that sends valuable content to people who they're not ready to buy yet, right? And so we have some clients that that they've had proposals. It felt like the right fit. It's just not quite there yet. Maybe they're
3, 4, 5 months away from pulling the trigger. So then we do cool stuff that provides massive value that actually gives them an impact into their business. We do it free of charge, but we send them massive value and we just let that keep going. They see the content, I make videos, I shoot these out, and then we're drawing them in, and eventually when it's the right time, they're gonna do business with us. So something I thought I'd share with you, don't think that you have to get too fancy. This is just an iPhone. So make content, provide value. Don't push the sale when they're not ready. Just they're gonna come around and be patient. So that's it. That's Saturday.